Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, the honorable judges and everyone present. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Khansa Mahirah and I am a medical student from Baitur Rahmah University in West Sumatra. So, on this special occasion, I would like to raise an issue that many students normalize but should no longer ignore. My speech is entitled Preventive Health Matters, a wake-up call for Indonesian students. As students, we often take pride in our ability to keep going through demanding schedules. We feel productive even when we lack sleep, live under constant stress, and push through exhaustion. But if we keep waiting until we get sick before we start to care, then we are building our future on a fragile foundation. Preventive health means taking care of our physical and mental well-being before more serious problems appear. This issue is part of SDG 3, Good Health and Well-being. For the Indonesian students, preventive health must become a serious priority. This view is also supported by Indonesia's Ministry of Health, which highlights the importance of promotive and preventive efforts. In other words, health should not only be seen as treatment, but also an effort to keep people healthy. The problem is that unhealthy habits are no longer seen as warnings, but as part of student life. Insufficient sleep, irregular eating habits, limited physical activity, and constant stress are often accepted as normal on campus. In fact, a study on medical students at a university in Indonesia found that lower physical activity was associated with higher stress levels. This shows that too much sitting and low physical activity are not minor concerns, but unhealthy patterns that can affect students both physically and mentally. The consequences of these habits are serious. A study on students at University Diponegoro found that 54% experienced sleep disorders, with insomnia as the most common type at 34%. This reveals that when stress, anxiety, and depression are left unaddressed, the consequences go beyond emotional distress, affecting students' quality of rest and their ability to function effectively in daily life. So, preventive health for students is not something complicated or expensive. It begins with simple and consistent habits in daily life. It means getting enough sleep, eating regular and nutritious meals, staying physically active, reducing excessive screen time at night, and recognizing when stress needs to be managed properly. Recent findings also confirm the importance of physical activity for university students. The study shows that physical activity breaks can reduce stress loads and improve perceived study ability. This proves that simple habits like moving regularly are important forms of preventive health for students. For this reason, Indonesian students can no longer wait until illness forces them to care. We must stop normalizing exhaustion, irregular habits, and unmanaged stress as part of student life. Caring for our health is not a distraction from success, but a responsibility that enables us to learn, grow, and contribute at our best. In the end, we should not take pride in a lifestyle that slowly harms our own health. Indonesian students need to understand that caring for our health is not a sign of weakness, but a responsibility to our future. If we want to build a strong generation, we must start with a healthy habits today, before preventable problems for us to stop. That's all about my speech. Thank you so much for your good attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.